Are you looking for a full body flow that incorporates lizard pose throughout? Then this is the full 55-minute class for you, coming up right now. Hello, magnificent human beings. My name is Landon Slaughter. This channel is all about fixing the kinks in your yoga practice by deepening your knowledge so that you can create a truly transformative practice for yourself. Find yourself here standing at the top of your mat. Go ahead and roll your shoulders back. Close your eyes and let's focus on our breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the nose. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the nose. Keep going, keep flowing. Allowing an intention to surface for your practice, something calming, soothing, gentle, whatever you wish. And once you have your intention, go ahead, sealing it with 3 cleansing breaths. So inhale through the nose, inhale, 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 hold, hold, and exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose, inhale, 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 hold, 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 and exhale out the mouth. Once more, inhale through the nose, inhale, 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 hold, hold, and gentle sigh. Very good. Opening up your eyes. Inhale, hands up overhead. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down, forward fold. Very good. Keep moving. We inhale into half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hang in your forward fold, couple breaths. Nice and loose. Just kind of beginning with some full body breath here to get that spine nice and loose. Your chin is elasticized on your inhale, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead, squeeze your glutes, exhale, let it go. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive, come all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, come on down. Chin is last to rise on your inhale, coming all the way up, hands up overhead, let it go. And swan dive, come all the way down, forward fold. Just one more, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then chin is last to rise, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead, squeeze your glutes, exhale, back bend. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive, coming all the way down. Fingertips on the mat. Go ahead, bring that left foot back into that lunge, and then hands up overhead, full crescent lunge. Breathe. Hands come down to frame your foot. Step your back foot up into forward fold. Once more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Come on down. Fingertips on the mat. Right leg this time. Bring it back. Base of your lunge. Inhale, hands up overhead. Full crescent lunge. Breathe. Excellent. Hands come all the way down to frame that foot. Step your back foot up into forward fold. And then you inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Come on down. All right. Fingertips on the mat. Come on back into your first downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Move around. Getting loose. Okay. Left leg, bring it on through. Base of your lunge, lower down to your back knee, untuck your toes, and come on up into just a modified lunge. Keep with your breath. can bring your hands onto this thigh and then scoot your front foot forward just a little bit so you have some room to deepen. And then coming on down, sinking into your hips. Shoulders roll back, eye gaze comes up. Coming back to neutral, place both hands on the inside of your foot here. You might want to scoot your back leg back a little bit, and then this left foot, heel toe it up and out, base of your lizard, your modified lizard. So just hanging out on this back knee back here, and just take a few breaths. Encouraging this knee to kind of open up. Okay, gently heel toe back to neutral, framing it with your hands. Both hands on the mat, and come back into downward facing dog. Nice job. Pedal it out, walk it out, shake it out. Okay, right foot, brief three-legged, bring it through. Base of your lunge, lower down to that back knee. And then hands can come on up into that modified lunge. Couple breaths. Eye gaze, focus, breathe. Hands onto your thigh here. Maybe inch your foot forward just a little bit. And deepen on down. And come on back. Very good. All right. Both hands inside of that foot. Remember, scooting your back foot back a little bit if you need to. Heel toe this foot up and out. And modified lizard. This knee comes on out. Breathe deep down into your hips. All right, take your foot, heel toeing it back to neutral, framing it with your hands, and then fingertips spread wide, tuck your back toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling it out, walking it out. All right, very good. So, weight shifts forward into your first plank. Hold in your plank, shoulders roll back, eye gaze forward. Breathe. You can modify your knees if you would like. We lower part way out into chaturanga, push back up. You lower all the way down, raise on up, up dog. And from here, come back into child's pose. Push it on back. Arms extended on out by your sides, whichever you like. Just breathing in your child's pose. Okay, separate your knees. So lizard, really about getting into those hips, right? So this wide-kneed child's pose, and allow your torso to melt down in between those knees. Relaxing. Shifting your weight forward, coming into that tabletop, wagging things out, moving it around. Okay. From here, coming back into downward facing dog. From your down dog, left leg extends towards the back, three-legged down dog. Hold in your three-legged down dog. Shoulders flat, pressing both hands into the mat. And then left foot, bring it all the way up. Base of your lunge. Hold right here, both hands on the mat. Ground down your back heel, and then come on up, warrior two. Holding in your warrior two, doing all those checks. So left knee stacked on top of that ankle. Nice strong feet on the mat. Eye gaze softly over that front hand. Breathe. Straighten your front knee, and then go ahead and bring that left hand all the way down, right hand up, comes into that triangle, your Trikonasana pose. Keeping with your breath, feeling that stretch all the way from the base of that hip up to your armpit. And come back to neutral, regular warrior two. Very good. Okay, then go ahead and windmill hands all the way down to the mat. Hold here. So this back foot, raise it on up into standing splits. Now, if you can only come about 45, 90 degrees higher, wherever it is for you, just hold in your standing splits. Left hand directly underneath your face, and then walk it up and out to the left just a little bit. So then you can stack your shoulders, stack your hips for that Ardha Chandrasana, your standing half moon. And forward fold. Set it on down. Very good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Fingertips on the mat. Okay, identify left foot. Bring it all the way back. Base of your lunge. Leave your hands on the mat. And then from here, walking into a wide leg forward fold. So you're just going to walk your hands around. Feet spread apart nice and wide, and relax. You let your back round a little bit. Just relaxing, hanging out here in your Prasarita Padottanasana. All right. Place those hands directly underneath your face, and then walk them all the way to the left, coming into lizard, facing the back of your mat. So, hands on the inside of that foot, right? You can lower down to your back knee if you want, or keep this leg nice and straight, and that hip opens up. Breathing. Walking it through neutral, all the way back to the front, lizard opposite side. Again, you can lower down to your back knee if you want, or just keep that foot straight. Okay. Both hands on the mat, and from right here, right where you are, come all the way back into three-legged down dog. Bring that foot all the way back. Very good. Shake it out. Move around. Set it on down. Regular down dog. Excellent work. Okay, weight shifts forward into that plank. Again, always modifying. If you want, roll those shoulders back, eye gaze forward. You lower partway out into that chaturanga. Push back up. Lower all the way, coming through into up dog. And from here, downward facing dog. Excellent. Pedal it out, move around. All right, next side. So, right leg, three-legged, hold it there. Holding your right leg up in three-legged, and it is right leg for sure. Even though we ended on our right in three-legged last time, it's still starting the whole next side, right? So definitely right leg in that three-leg down dog. And then with control, bring it all the way through, base of your lunge. And from here, ground down to your back heel. And then windmill on open into warrior two. Doing all your checks. Right knee on top of that ankle. Heel in line with the back middle of that arch. Just breathe. I gaze softly over that front hand. Holding strong in our warriors. We were there for a few breaths on the last side, so same thing here. Straighten your front knee. Right hand comes down, left hand up for that Trikonasana. Remember feeling that stretch from the base of this hip through your ribs all the way up to that armpit. And coming back to neutral. Very good. Holding your warrior two, then windmill hands all the way down to the mat. Those hands frame your foot. Back leg stands up into standing splits. Hold in your standing splits. Keep with your breath. Looking down at your right hand, then walk it up and out to the right just a little bit. So you can have that balance and stability. Then slowly, slowly begin to stack your shoulders, stack your hips for that standing half moon. You can bring your eye gaze up. You can keep it straight in front of you, whichever you like. And forward fold. Relax. Shake it out, move around. Inhaling into half lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. Relax. Very good. Okay. Identify your right leg. You bring it all the way back. Base of your lunge. Just hold it here. Then walking your hands all the way around into the base of that wide leg, forward fold, opposite side. Nice wide stance, just relax, just hang. Wide leg forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. From here, then walking your hands all the way towards the back of your mat, inside of that foot. And coming into lizard pose once more. From here, then walking everything all the way through neutral, coming around to the opposite side, lizard pose, facing the front this time. Just keep with your breath, you've got it. Then you can put those hands nice and strong on the mat. From here, coming directly into three-legged down dog. And from your three-legged down dog, set it down. Regular down dog. Excellent. Weight shifts forward into your plank, holding strong in your plank. Breathe. Lower down to your knees. You can roll those shoulders back, eye gaze forward, lowering partway out into your chaturanga. Push back up, lower all the way down. Raise on up, up dog. And from here, child's pose once more. Just relax. From your child's pose, coming forward into your tabletop. Wag it out, shake it out, move around. Loosen your tabletop. Okay. So, eventually coming into a longer standing series than just holding in standing splits and our half moon. So, however you like, finding yourself in a forward fold. Relax, forward fold, little bend in your knees, just hang. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Chin is last to rise, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead, and back bend, let it go. Hands up by your sides. Relax, shake it out. Okay. Finding yourself standing mountain pose. Feet separated just a tiny bit. Hands by your sides. A couple breaths. All right. Starting off with our tree pose. So tree is actually a really good hip opener because it really opens those hips from the front. So left foot, go ahead and kickstand it on the inside of your ankle here. Hold. And then this leg kind of hinges and opens up, right? So if you need to, press your left hand on that left thigh and pull that leg back, opening things up from the front. And then you can begin to bring that foot on up to your inner calf, inner thigh, wherever you like. Just don't sink into this hip out here, rather keeping things nice and straight. And as always, growing your branches if you would like, or hands by your sides, prayer position, whatever you like. And this hand grabs out for your knee. So both hands grabs out for your knee. Bring it in front of you. So holding here, kind of a modified standing forehead to knee, just leaving this leg exactly where it is. Both hands up overhead, and warrior 3. And you don't need to come into a full warrior 3. Maybe a shallow angle, a 45, wherever it is for you. Release to standing. All right. Shake it out, kick it out. Very good. Getting set up for next side. Okay, right foot kickstands on the inside of that ankle. Very good. And then left hand, left hip, right hand, inner right thigh. You can pull it on back. Making sure you have that nice opening in your hips here. Always keeping with your breath. ahead and bring that foot on up just a little bit. That inner calf, inner thigh, wherever it is for you. And as you please, growing your branches. Hands up overhead, breathe. And grab down for this leg. Bring it out in front of you. Holding this knee out in front. Like I said before, kind of a modified standing forehead to knee, right? But we're not actually going to come into the full pose because we release our hands, hands up overhead, and then don't set those toes down, coming into Warrior 3. Taking your time, a nice shallow Warrior 3. This is perfectly fine. Maybe a little bit more. Increasing that angle ever so slight, just keeping that nice straight line in between those toes and your fingertips. And eventually, setting it down. You can kick it out, shake it out. Very good. Okay, getting a little closer down to the mat. We still have more lizard pose to do through our restorative series. So inhale, hands up. Exhale, back bend, gentle sigh. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down, forward fold. Fingertips on the mat, downward facing dog. All right. Go ahead and identify that left foot. Bring it through base of your lunge. Lower down to your back knee and untuck your toes. Staying right here, and we're going to come into our monkey pose. So take this foot and bring it directly in front of you. So wherever you can go to find that stretch in your hamstring here, or this back hip flexor, whatever it's going to be for you. Close your eyes and breathe. Deepening in your hips here in your splits. Just relaxing, or at least trying to relax. I know it's hard in their splits, right? And from here, this front foot, heel toe it over into a lizard pose. So it's kind of that top left corner of your mat, right? And falls on out. Leave your back knee just on the ground, kind of your modified lizard, right? And if you want, you can come down to your forearms. From your forearms, coming back to your hands, and go ahead and bring that left hand out in front of you. Bend your knee behind you, and if you can't windmill and grab for that foot, maybe just envisioning, hand almost there. If you can grab for that foot, then excellent. Holding here and deepening into your hips even farther by trusting in that bind and just relax into your hips. Left shoulder spirals open. Breathe. and gently, gently, gently set everything on down. And then this front foot here, heel toe it clear across your mat into the base of pigeon. Laying that knee on down, pigeon pose. And doing your checks, back foot nice and straight, this knee in line with your hip, and then go ahead, come on down into your pigeon, Ekapada Kapotasana. Breathing. Lots of work on our hips today, right? So just staying with it. Okay, from your pigeon, go ahead and come on up. And then just slouching over to this left side, and then left shin parallel at the top of your mat. And we're going to swing our back ankle all the way around, coming into that fire log pose. So stacking this ankle on top of your knee, right? And paying attention to how your alignment is. So you don't want to ever kind of slouch over to one side. You want to try to keep your sits bones equally on the mat. And if you need to lift, one knee, that's fine. And then as you breathe, you should be able to lower these down at the same rate. Now, if you're really flexible and they're just all the way already down, that's fine. But keep with your breath. Okay, your top leg. Go ahead and bring it slowly, slowly all the way back around. Base of your pigeon, and then you can tuck your back toes. Come on back, downward facing dog. Pedaling things out, moving things around. Okay. All right. Go ahead and identify right foot. Bring it through base of your lunge. And then bringing it on out into the base of your splits. Getting a sip of water anytime you like. Sometimes it's nice to make fists, and you can kind of take some of the weight out of those wrists here in your splits. So, and if you can't get your groin all the way down to the mat, doesn't matter. Just still breathing wherever you are. Okay, from here, this foot that's out in front of you, bringing it back into the base of your lizard pose once more. So top right corner of your mat, and then allowing this knee to fall on out, leaving your back knee on the mat. So in your modified lizard, just hang. And if you like, you can always come down to your forearms, deepening even further. Just relaxing. A few more breaths. If you're on those forearms, coming back to your hands, and then go ahead, bring your right hand out in front of you. Bend your left knee behind, and then if you can, grabbing for that foot. Your lizard pose. Deepening in those hips, holding your bind, trying to spiral that right shoulder open. And slowly set things down. And from here, you can heel toe this right foot all the way across, coming down into the base of your pigeon. Checking sure that back foot's nice and straight. Eye gaze forward and slowly coming on down. Base of your pigeon. Lots of work in our hips today, I know, but we've got it. Keep going. Relaxing, dissolving. Any thoughts that come up, just remember your intention and dissolve a little bit, listening to your breath. All right. From your pigeon, walking back up onto your hands, and then feel free to slouch onto your right glute. And then bringing the shin so it's parallel with the top of your mat, and then back ankle, swing it all the way around into your fire log. So remember, ankle really stacks on top of that knee. Kind of want to find the meaty part of your knee. I guess technically it's your lower quadricep, right? But you just want to find that magical spot there where it feels good in both those hips. And again, if you can lay your legs flush all the way down, no problem, then awesome. But if you're kind of favoring one side or the other, trying to sit equally on those sits bones, and then as you breathe, lowering your knees down at the same rate. All right, from here, swinging this back leg all the way around, base of your pigeon, both hands on the mat, bringing things to kind of a neutral position here. Strong hands. You can tuck your back toes, come all the way back, downward facing dog. Pedal things out, walk it out, move around. Okay, very good. Weight shifts forward into a plank, holding strong in your plank. You can do your chaturanga flow if you want, or simply just lower all the way down to the mat. And go ahead and release those hands down by your sides, left or right ear on the mat, whichever one you like. Just relax. And from here, rolling onto your back for our first Shavasana. Still just a few more poses to go through. Feet fall out, arms fall out, just relaxing in your Shavasana. Okay, so one pose that has a lot of similarities with our lizard is happy baby. Really gets into those hips, right? Especially if we can isolate each side. So go ahead and bring that left leg on up and hand grabs on the inside, or hand grabs on the outside of your foot, but your elbow is on the inside of your knee. And so just kind of opening it up here in our lizard, and we can see how it kind of has that similarity, right? If this foot was on the ground and that foot was on the ground, just maybe flip, the video upside down so you can see what I'm talking about. But definitely getting into that left hip here. Maybe a very, very gentle rock. Okay, now coming into full happy baby. And again, you can kind of rock back and forth if you want. How's your breath? Full deep inhales through the nose. Slow, soft, calming exhales out the nose. From here, go ahead and release your left hand, left leg comes on down, and now we're just isolating that right side. From here, release. Shavasana. Can kind of shake those feet out, move things around. Okay. Go ahead and bend both knees on up. And you can tick-tock your legs back and forth just a little bit, releasing some tension. take your left ankle, stack it on top of your knee, and then modified pigeon pose. Thread the needle, bring it on through, grabbing for that knee. And then if you want, you can use this elbow to kind of push that thigh away from you. But wherever it is for you, just breathe and relax. Slowly switching sides so you can place that foot down, swapping things out, and go ahead, you can thread the needle, bringing that hand on through, grabbing for that knee, and just kind of gently rocking, opening that hip, or just staying here nice and calm and taking a few deep breaths. And release. Excellent work. All right, go ahead and place that foot on the mat, both feet on the mat, and you can just tick-tock your knees back and forth once more. Okay. From here, soles of your feet come together, opening it up into a reclined bound angle. Supta Baddha Konasana, just relax. From your reclined bound angle, you can place your hands kind of pressing down on your legs to help bring them together if you want. Okay. And then coming into bridge pose, final posture. So hands placed down on the mat, and sometimes it's a good marker, those fingertips grazing those heels. Kind of depends on, your body type. So waddle your shoulder blades together, and then holding here, base of your bridge, take an inhale, and then exhale. Exhale all your air. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And then as you like, go ahead, inhale, coming on up. Base of your bridge pose. We'll be here for a good while, so keep with your breath. You've got it. About 30 breaths here. I know it's a lot, but this pose so beneficial towards the end of our practice. A gentle inversion to help us calm and relax. Keep going, at least 20 more breaths. Envisioning that belly button, the highest point on your body as you inhale. Exhale, belly releases to spine. About 10 more breaths to go. Stay focused. And slowly, slowly, slowly releasing your hips on down and finding yourself in your final Shavasana. Feet fall out, arms fall out. Just breathe. Relaxing and sinking in to your Shavasana. If your mind starts to wander, bringing it back to that breath, still have a good 15 at least more breaths here. So really just focusing on your breath, dissolving and relaxing. You can choose to stay exactly where you are, or if you like, wiggling your fingertips, wiggling your toes. Staying here where you are, or if you like, you can gently, gently push yourself up into that seated position so we can bow together. Excellent practice today. I hope you enjoyed your flow on lizard, really getting into those hips today. So thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Do not forget to subscribe. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. From my heart to all of yours. Thank you and namaste.